morning students. In previous video we have discussed about Simon Commission, Dandi March, Nehru Committee and full or complete independence movement. Today we are going to discuss about Gandhi-Irwin Pact, Round Table Conference, Quit India movements and other movements which was done during 1920 to 1947. So, first is the Gandhi-Irwin Pact, Round Table Conference. So, 3 Round Table Conference was held So, in first Round Table Conference, Congress didn't took part in this movement. So, and Gandhiji started the Dandi March. In first Round Table Conference, not a single Congress member were took part. So, the first Round Table Conference was held without any negotiation. कोई भी negotiation हुई नहीं और वो ऐसे ही फेल हो गई फर्स्ट राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस. सेकंड राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस आती है तो गांधी जी वॉज गिवन अ स्पेशल invitation by Britishers to take part in a round table conference, and what they give reason behind it to for constitutional structure of India and what reform should be need to India. First round table conference was held, but with the absence of Congress leader it was futile. First round table conference हुई लेकिन वो क्या हुई, पूरी तरीके से फेल हो गई. To reconcile with Congress, a pact between Gandhiji and Irwin was made, which was known as the Gandhi-Irwin Pact. In which they said that Gandhiji and Irwin was mad and signed one pact known as the Gandhi-Irwin Pact. What they said in this: free permission of collection of manufactured salt. Permission of a free collection or manufacture of salt. सॉल्ट को कलेक्ट भी कर सकते हो फ्री में, और कोई भी मैन्युफैक्चर करे तो सी कोस्ट के अराउंड, तो उसको कोई भी टैक्स पे करना पड़ता है नहीं. एंड इन द सेकंड राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस Gandhiji was the only representatives from Congress and Britishers, against Britishers side. So, and Britishers had discriminating points for various religious committees, to which Gandhiji was deeply disappointed, and therefore the conference was dissolved. First point is to not paying any tax on a salt, but after what they did is different types of religious provision were there in this particular Gandhi-Irwin Pact. That's why this conference was dissolved. And very important Gandhi-Irwin Pact. First round table conference was failed because not any single Congress member were took part. In second round table conference, Gandhiji was a special invitee. And in this the negotiation between Gandhi and Irwin was done in March 1931, which is known as Gandhi-Irwin Pact, in which free collection of a permission of a free collection or manufacture of a salt near the sea coast. Now, Quit India movement. This event was done in 1939. Quit India movement was started in 1940. 2. Keeping in mind the World War situation, the Congress Working Committee decided to end the individual satyagraha. Okay, because of the World War I situation, the Working Committee of Congress decided to end this individual satyagraha, okay, which was started in 1941 by Vinoba Bhave. Okay. The British government attempted to deceive people of India by Cripps mission. Okay, what British government did? They provided first of all Cripps mission. Okay, first August offer, then after Cripps mission and various Mountbatten plan and other plan we will see. But and Indian was angry and dejected. Okay, Indian people were angry and reject his proposal. Therefore, people of India no longer had faith in British rulers. Okay, जब भी कोई मूवमेंट स्टार्ट होती है तो ब्रिटिशर ऐसा कोई भी मिशन लेके आती है या फिर कोई भी ऑफर लेके आती है जिससे क्या होता है कि इंडियन पर्सन थोड़े ईयर तक शांत रहते, बाद में वो लोग फिर से मूवमेंट करते तो फिर से कोई प्रपोजल देते हैं। लेकिन अभी इस बार ऐसा हुआ कि किसी ने भी ब्रिटिश रूलर में किसी को भी फेथ विश्वास रहा था नहीं। They assumed that the British do not wish to quit India. Okay, they also assumed that Britishers don't want to quit India. Okay, Gandhiji advised the people to come out of a despair and be prepared to give a new last fight. Okay, what Gandhiji said, come out of this despair and prepare to give a new last fight. Okay, and Gandhiji said that this was my last movement, which is Quit India movement. August 9th, 1942, Quit India movement was passed. Okay, Quit India movement was passed by Congress Working Committee, which was held in Mumbai. Okay, and after the second day of this resolution, Gandhiji, Vallabhbhai Patel, Nehru, Azad and other prominent leaders were arrested. Okay, Britishers know that they also arrested, and this is known as a preventive detention. Okay, preventive detention means what? If they know that this person will be growing to a crime. Okay, ये person है, कोई भी वो crime कर सकता है. Okay, तो उसके चलते उसको पहले से ही अरेस्ट कर लेना, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? प्रिवेंटिव डिटेंशन. न्यूज़पेपर्स वेर बैन, न्यूज़पेपर बैन कर दिया. रीजनल और डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल के जो कांग्रेस के लीडर थे उसको भी अरेस्ट कर लिया ताकि कोई भी मूवमेंट हो सके नहीं. ओके, लेकिन जो दाव है कांग्रेस का वो उल्टा हो गया, क्योंकि उसको लगा कि हम अरेस्ट करेंगे लीडर को तो क्या होगा कि सभी लोग वो मूवमेंट स्टॉप कर देंगे. लेकिन हुआ क्या कि गांधी जी के अरेस्ट के चलते ही नेशन वाइड स्ट्राइक चालू हो गई. और गांधी जी सेड दैट व्हाट दे सेड इम्पोर्टेंट इज दिस इज द लास्ट फाइट इन माई लाइफ एंड देयरफॉर पीपल ऑफ इंडिया शुड मेक ऑल अटेम्प्ट टू अचीव इंडिपेंडेंस. ओके, ही ऑल्सो गेव स्लोगन डू और डाई इन क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट. क्या बोला गांधी जी? क्या बोले कि दिस इज माई लास्ट फाइट. ओके, ये मेरी लास्ट फाइट है और इसीलिए सभी इंडियन पीपल को सभी अटेम्प्ट करने चाहिए इंडिपेंडेंस अचीव करने के लिए. ही ऑल्सो गेव द स्लोगन डू और डाई, करो या मरो. स्ट्राइक्स ड्यूरिंग क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट. ओके, what were the person included in this Quit India movement? First, worker, farmer, youth, student, teacher, businessman, women and other forefront were the forefront of this movement. Okay, here woman is also taking a part in the Quit India movement. Okay, iron factories, Jamshedpur, cotton mills, Mumbai, Madras, this all mills worker were also on strike. 1 lakh mill workers of 75 cotton mill industries in Ahmedabad went on peaceful strike for 105 days. Okay, and this made a big amount of a loss for Britishers. College and school also observed strike for nearly 3.5 months. Market in Ahmedabad were closed. So this is a strikes features. Next, now a harmful activity. What harmful activity was done? So एंगर अगेंस्ट ब्रिटिशर, जो ब्रिटिशर के सामने गुस्सा था वो सभी जगह पे और सभी कॉर्नर पे देखने को मिल रहा था. ओके, सो suppression against peaceful people by the Britisher lead to a violent situation as people not only ransacked the post offices, telegram department, police station, railway station, government buildings, schools, college building, railway line, bridge, road, but looted the asset and set fire. The उन लोगों ने क्या किया कि सिर्फ जो ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट की जो प्रॉपर्टी थी, मीन्स कोई भी गवर्नमेंट ऑफिस थी, उसको क्या किया कि सभी लोगों को क्या है कुछ ना कुछ तरीके से वायोलेंट किया, मीन्स कि कुछ ना कुछ नुकसान किया. और साथ में क्या किया कि कोई भी जो ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट के ऑफिस उसको लूटा और उसको से बाद में आग भी लगा दी. इन दिस रेलवे इनकर्ड द हैवीएस्ट लॉस्ट. ओके, और लास्ट लाइन said in many of areas people also used bombs. Failure of British government in crushing the struggle. Okay, how British government, because we have seen that before that most of the movement was stopped or crushed by this British government, but this movement, Quit India movement, British government also failed to handle this movement or being a stop. The government tried to suppress the movement with a hard hand. Okay, वो लोग एक ही बात जानते थे, मारो और सबको suppress, चुप कर दो. The struggle started from a small end to a large extent by ransacking government system. Okay, so what government trying to do? More than 70,000 people were injured. Okay, 70,000 people है वो imprisoned. Sorry, उन लोगों को जेल में बंद किया. 538 गन शॉट, 538 को मार दिया. And 1,028 people lost their lives, 3,200 were injured. Okay, students were injured in gunshots, especially in Ahmedabad and Patna. Okay, because we have seen that students were also took part in the Quit India movement. Unique and political consciousness was created among the people. This movement gave clear warning. ये मूवमेंट से क्लियर वार्निंग मिली ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट को कि इंडिया है अभी नॉट अ मोर देन अ एनस्लेव्ड. ओके, इंडिया कैन नॉट बी अ मोर एनस्लेव्ड. ओके, इंडिया है वो ज़्यादा गुलाम है नहीं. दिस स्ट्रगल रैली सिग्नल बाय पीपल ऑफ इंडिया टू ब्रिटिशर्स टू क्विट इंडिया. द पीपल ऑफ इंडिया नाउ वांटेड फुल इंडिपेंडेंस. उसको डोमिनियन स्टेटस और उन सब में इंटरेस्ट था नहीं, फुल इंडिपेंडेंस है तो बात आगे बढ़ेगी कुछ. तो अमेंडमेंट फॉर डोमिनियन स्टेटस वॉज ऑलमोस्ट इनविजिबल. ओके, डोमिनियन स्टेटस चाहिए ही नहीं. ओके, आफ्टर द स्ट्रगल ऑफ दिस क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट विद इन द 5 years इंडिया अचीव्ड इंडिपेंडेंस इन 1947. वी ऑल नो दैट. नेक्स्ट इज द आज़ाद हिंद फौज. ओके, आज़ाद हिंद फौज, सुभाष चंद्र बोस एंड Gandhi ji. Okay, Gandhi ji was a moderate type person. Why? Subhash Chandra Bose is a extremist, and always there was a oppose between their both ideologies. Okay, but Subhash Chandra Bose was respected to Gandhi. That's why, because whatever national movement or whatever power have achieved by this person is quietly immensible. ओके, जो सुभाष चंद्र बोस के पास पावर था, ओके, वो गांधी जी के पास भी था नहीं, लेकिन सुभाष चंद्र बोस थे वो गांधी जी की रिस्पेक्ट करते थे, इसीलिए वो है वो मूवमेंट का सपोर्ट कर रहे थे। बाकी सुभाष चंद्र बोस मानते थे कि इन लोगों को मार के ही बाहर निकालो। ओके, दोनों की आइडियोलॉजी थोड़ी डिफरेंट थी। So there is given some information about Subhash Chandra Bose. First, Subhash Chandra Bose was born in Cuttack in Orissa state 23rd January 1897. Okay, his father name is Rai Bahadur Janakinath Bose, which was a government lawyer in a British judiciary. His mother Parvati Devi was a philanthropist. Okay, prediction was made that this Bengali lad will become sincere servant of a Britishers. Okay, प्रिडिक्शन ऐसी थी सुभाष चंद्र बोस के बारे में कि वो बड़ा होके सिंसियर सर्वेंट बनेगा ब्रिटिशर का, बट ही वेंट ऑन टू बिकम अ स्टॉन्च फ्रीडम फाइटर अगेंस्ट ब्रिटिश एम्पायर। लेकिन क्वाइटली ऑपोजिट, ही वॉज अ कट्टर दुश्मन बोलते, फ्रीडम फाइटर बोलते, वो किसका, ब्रिटिशर का बना। ओके, आफ्टर पासिंग एग्जामिनेशन विद गुड मार्क्स फ्रॉम कलकत्ता प्रेसिडेंसी कॉलेज, ही वेंट टू इंग्लैंड फॉर अ फर्दर स्टडीज। एट दैट टाइम ही वेंट टू इंग्लैंड फॉर अ फर्दर स्टडीज एंड he also passed very difficult exam, Indian Civil Services, today known as the IAS, Indian Administrative Services, in his first attempt. Not doing a जॉब, ओके, ICS की एग्ज़ाम पास की तो उसको ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट में जॉब में मिल सकती थी, लेकिन उसको जॉब नहीं नसीब। they only showed that the Indian has also power to do all these things. Seeds of revolution were planted in his mind due to the insulting attitude and pride of the British professor at the presidency college. Okay, जब ये ब्रिटिशर इंग्लैंड गए थे तो उसके वहाँ पे इंसल्ट भी होती थी, और सेकंड थिंग जो प्राइड करते थे ब्रिटिशर अपनी कंट्री के प्रति, तो उसको थोड़ा रिवॉल्यूशन तो पहले से ही था ही। ओके, he was very much interested in the Indian independent struggle. Okay, the person who is very much interested in the Indian independence struggle, because, and this is a very far reaching man, because in 1942 Gandhi started Quit India movement. Okay, but in 1939 Subhash Chandra Bose said that this type of movement is needed to India. Okay, ये टाइप की जो मूवमेंट है वो इंडिया को चाहिए। तो गांधी जी से भी 5 साल आगे सोचने वाला यह पर्सन था। एंड he became an active member of National Assembly. He also joined Swaraj Party in 1923. Okay, and he soon became a very popular leader among youth. Okay, जो यूथ था उसमें सबसे पॉपुलर लीडर ये बन गए थे। He was also a top in a civil disobedience movement, and that's why many times also jailed in 1938. At the young age of 41, he was elected as the president of Congress convention in Haripura and showcased his disability. Okay, one interesting fact here is in 1938 जब भी जो इलेक्शन होने वाली थी कांग्रेस की हरिपुरा सूरत में, तभी सुभाष चंद्र बोस थे एक साइड और दूसरी साइड थे गांधी जी के नॉमिनेटेड मेंबर। ओके, तो सुभाष चंद्र बोस ने कंटिन्यूअसली टू टाइम गांधी जी के लीडर को है वो हराया था। ऐसा हिस्ट्री में एक ही बार हुआ है कि कोई पर्सन है वो 2 टाइम्स है वो क्या बनता है, कांग्रेस का जो लीडर बनता है, कांग्रेस कन्वेंशन का प्रेसिडेंट बनता है, का एक ही बार हुआ है, वो है सुभाष चंद्र बोस। ओके, he was done a very respect and to Gandhi ji, but he left the Congress because difference of opinion between Gandhiji and with Subhash Chandra Bose, and he established their separate party namely known as the Forward Bloc. You have to remember this. To awaken plebiscite against Britishers, he travelled most of the region of India. At that time, he also travelled most of region of India. Not only most of region of India, but out of India. They also established Indian National Army in most of the country. He was arrested under Indian Defence Code and imprisoned. Okay, उसको Indian Defence Code के अंडर में क्या किया, जेल में बंद कर दिया है. ड्यूरिंग इम्प्रिजनमेंट ही वॉज इल ट्रीटेड. ओके, उसको अच्छी तरह से ट्रीट करते थे नहीं. ही वॉज इम्प्रिजनड एट his place of residence, at his health was deteriorating since he was fasting unto the death. जब भी उसको तो उस अरेस्ट किया तो उसको क्या बोला था कि उसकी जो हेल्थ है वो कंटिन्यूसली खराब होने लगी, और दूसरी बार उन्होंने फास्ट उपवास भी चालू किए कि जब तक मरता नहीं हो तब तक उपवास करूँगा. ओके, नाउ इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट इज he also travelled in the Calcutta via Peshawar, Pakistan, Kabul, Afghanistan, Iran, and he went to Russia by road. Later on, he also reached Berlin, Germany, and met Hitler also. Indians living in Germany gave him warm welcome. He urged the people of India through Berlin radio to fight against British Empire. He also addressed through Berlin radio to fight against British Empire. He also met Hitler, very important Hitler. He also met Hitler in Germany and discussed in detail about the independence of India. Then he also went to Rome and Paris to establish military unit for the independence of India and required 3,000 Indian soldiers. Okay. Ras Bihari Bose, a revolutionary living in Japan, changed all the organization and established Indian Independent League. Okay, whatever the freedom fighters organization was made by Subhash Chandra Bose, this all was contributed or reorganized by Ras Bihari Bose and named as the Indian Independence League. To make India free, Azad Hind's force was set up. A presence of 100 Indian delegates from different countries, Malaya, Japan, Sumatra, Java, Hong Kong, Borneo, Andaman, Burma, were in this organization. Okay, so how these persons reach, you can know that. Mohan Singh, a war prisoner arrested by Japan, was also present. Moreover, Ras Bihari Bose voluntarily retired head of INA. Okay, who was the head of INA? So, answer is Ras Bihari Bose. You have to remember for MCQ. Next, Azad Hind Fauj and Indian Independence League. Okay. After breaking the tight security, British security, Subhash Chandra Bose cleverly reached Japan from Berlin in a submarine in 1943. Okay, Subhash Chandra Bose reached at Japan in submarine in 1943. Moreover, Ras Bihari Bose of Indian Independence League invited Subhash Chandra Bose to be the head of this league. Okay, Ras Bihari Bose also invited Subhash to become a head of a Indian National League. Okay. Indian Independence League, but decided that Subhash Chandra Bose decided that, but in this pose only Indian soldiers and officers would be there, and it would fight for independence of India only. Okay, not other topics would be included in this Indian Independence League. Japan would provide every kind of help for Indian freedom. Japan है वो सभी टाइप की हेल्प प्रोवाइड कर रहा था. It was promised that as Japanese army advances towards India, capturing Indian provinces, provisional government would be formed and Japan would give them a recognition. ओके क्या बोला कि इंडिया को जापानीज आर्मी की हेल्प मिलेगी, उससे इंडिया है वो जो इंडियन प्रोविंसेस है वो कैप्चर करेंगे और जापान उसको रिकॉग्नाइजेशन भी देगा. जुलाई 1943 सुभाष चंद्र बोस है वो सिंगापुर जाते हैं. ओके जापान से सिंगापुर आते हैं और उसको वहाँ पे इंडियन इंडिपेंडेंस लीग का प्रेसिडेंट नॉमिनेट करते हैं जुलाई 4, 1943 को. Moreover, this Ras Bihari Bose is only a retired head of INA, Indian National Army, Azad Hind Force, and appointed Subhash Chandra Bose as the head of Indian National Army. Okay. Then Subhash Chandra Bose was called Netaji. Okay, they gave a pet name Netaji, and in the speech on the radio they gave a slogan Chalo Delhi. Okay, let's march to Delhi, and one famous slogan, give me blood I will give you freedom. तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा. Okay. With the skilled guidance he also formed a parallel government. Okay, means जो गवर्नमेंट थी उसके साथ ही दूसरी गवर्नमेंट. He also tried to convince and urge the Indians residing in Southeast Asia to sacrifice everything for the struggle of India. ओके 1943 से जापान की हेल्प मिलती है. 1945 में ओके अगर 1945 में जो अमेरिका है वो 2 एटम बॉम्ब हिरोशिमा और नागासाकी सिटी पे नहीं फेंकता तो हमको 1947 से पहले ही फ्रीडम मिल सकता था. ओके सो वी आर ending our video here. In next video we will complete out this chapter. Okay, so once read all the information about Subhash Chandra Bose and Azad Hind Force. Okay, important topic is Ras Bihari Bose was a retired head of INA. Okay, this is the end of our video.